damn it!
Someone's out there. I swear.
More of them.
Do you really think you can stop us? For every one of us you kill, a dozen more will come.
No, please. I don't want any of this. No one wants any of this. Just let us go. I have a daughter.
So, I hope you slept well? Well, what do you think? I brought you here. After you broke into my sanctum and made your little journey into the realm of the dead. Please, don't look at me like that. I knew what you were up to from the start. Sadly enough, I did. No, you don't. Because you don't dare to question. Peculiar situation, all of this, isn't it? Suddenly you, the fugitive urchin, become mankind's salvation. And suddenly, just like that, out of nowhere, you can perform feats others would require decades to master. Even better, you're one of the emissaries who can hear the echo of the future. But still, you never asked yourself why. You're right, I do. But if there's one thing time has taught me, there are things one has to realize for him or herself. You can't force insight on people. It has never worked, and it never will. Who am I? Back then, I might have given you an impressive response to that. But at this time, I couldn't say anything that would help you. Let's just say, I'm an observer. A fleshless eye, if you prefer. In this era, you might also know me as the Aged Man. Yes. And I'm certain that irritates you. But timelessness isn't that much of a feat. You will find that out yourself soon enough, too. Amongst other things, yes, the cycle. Believe me, all I say is quite thought through. But unfortunately, there's no point in pursuing this conversation any further. You have what you came for, and the rest is up to you. Even though I doubt it will make much of a difference. Maybe you could do just that, but time will tell. Now, forgive me.
You? But what the heck was that? Where's the manor? Try me. Any explanation's better than none. That sounds strange, to say the least. After you went down that shaft, someone locked the door to the study, and I couldn't get it open, no matter what I tried. Well, a couple hours later, I found myself face down in a puddle of mud. But anyway, these glyphs you drew on paper look good to me, so at least officially, this mission was a success. I only wish I... Hang on. You see that? What's that? Casket? But where's this noise coming from? This is it? But then the aged man left it on purpose. For us. Whew. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but it seems to me as if this fellow knew a lot more than we did from the start. Still, we should take this thing with us. Let's go back to Ark and report to the Grand Master. I've got a scroll right here with me. What do you say? Well then, let's go. Here we are. I suggest you go inside and tell the Grand Master what happened. Then give him the casket. I'll go grab my pay now, and then I'll head back to the tavern. I guess I need a good pipe. For some reason, I can't get these puppets out of my head. They remind me of something, though I don't know what exactly. Anyway, see you around. Never walk back on the road from the aged man's abode. Oh, blazes. Sorry. I know. I can't sing.
Walk blessed.
So, you actually made it, Prodigy. Congratulations. Even though I'm not sure everyone is as glad about that as the Grand Master.
Oh shit. I have to remember that.
Doesn't make sense.
Move along.
You just wait and see.
Yeah, as if.
Well, that's just how he is. Always talking rot.
It's dark already. Time really does fly by.
Transcribe verse 80 100 times.
Prophet?
Malphas's blessings. Oh well.
Walk blessed.
Yes, that makes sense. Walk blessed.
Prophet. Were you successful? Then tell me. So he knew about the cycle. That's disquieting and interesting. Yes, maybe that's an attempt to help us. He's not against us, because if he were, he wouldn't have let you out alive. I bet that the Lightborn also knew more about the aged man than they told us. This explains why Malphas told the Order specifically not to bother him. But we will discuss his identity another time. What matters is that you were able to find the missing glyphs, and that we now have this relic, however useful it will be in the future. Bring both of them to the Archmagister, so that we can activate the Sigil Stone. Oh, and one more thing. What did the Pyreans in your memory call those behind the cleansing? The High Ones? Good. Then the enemy has a name now. Come back to me once you've talked to Maragil. Pegast still needs your help.
Who?
Anubis, locarem tares.
Blasted blistering blazes! You sound like a boozed-up poet. This is supposed to be magic?
Entropy is a dangerous school, my sir. One false word and the stone could burst into flames.
Well, keep up this babble, and he might do it on purpose. You godlambs are just missing the pepper, even when you're doing magic.
Pepper? Magic needs to have prudence, not pepper. She's like a sick frog. If you... Prophet, you're back.
Sun be praised. Working with these fumblers is harder than teaching complex mathematics to a Leor. The Scrounger already told me about your success. Good work. Have you got the glyphs? Yes, just show me already. Yes, that does make sense. Step back, I'll show you how this works. Jarem Dorba Nubis, Locarem Taris Danida, Sharak Lisham Ra.
By the righteous path. Are you feeling this?
Yes, this is impressive. Truly impressive. Are those the shards?
They're certainly not your underpants, are they? According to the Piraean writings, these shards offered protection against the Red Madness, as long as the sigil stone remains active. Prophet, you're the one who found the missing glyphs, so you should go first. Go on, touch one of the shards. So, how do you feel? Very well. Then let's hope that this sigil stone lives up to its promise. Boy, go and tell the quartermaster that every keeper, as well as each one of us, is to be wearing one of these fragments by nightfall.
Boy.
Gazov.
My sir, I really don't think this...
Do what he says, Legion. That is not how you will make friends here, Firespark. Not at all.
If it were friends I was looking for, I certainly wouldn't be here. Once again, good work. Old Aranthiel asked me to give you that, so you could buy better equipment. Now go back to him, and let him tell you about the next mission. It seems that Lishari has once again dug up something that could change everything.
Yes? Hello.
One day, Nea. One day.
Yes. Yes, that just might work. This just doesn't make any sense. Why could it ever be easy?
The fabled I hope you can live up to what they say about you. I really do.
Yes? Is it important?
I do? Thought I had gotten rid of it by now. But yes, I'm originally from Nerim. Just like you, as I've heard. Oh, I don't know. Probably be... You know, if someone would have told you... It's absurd just to think of it. You know... Yes, you see, I was born... Sorry, I'm babbling. Well, after some days on the road, it seemed almost perfect at the beginning. One day, however, the Count simply stopped paying her. And, well, why wouldn't it be? We were just a woman and a young son, and he owned both the land and the local guard. No one. We weren't the only slaves he kept, and the village... Pure luck, I suppose. And just by coincidence, he saw me crush... What I didn't know was that I had found an entire sheaf of God's tongue. He left her there. Believe me, I cried and protested, of course, but and since his relatives didn't know what to do with me once he was dead, they simply asked the order. I tried, but as you can imagine, but who knows if he just said that to appease me. By the righteous path, now I am sure a man like you has better things to do than listen to the stories of a boring old chronicler. I should probably get back to business. Forgive me.
Prophet?
Move along. Huh?
Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well... Oh, that's hard to tell. Which idiots did you have the misfortune to be raised by? Ostian. A beautiful piece of earth, actually. Truth be told, it was them. I was a young traveling arcanist. I had heard a lot about Nerim's son, but you know who greeted me when I reached the city gates? Corpses. They burnt. It was atrocious. Well, that was when And that's not even the worst part. They're beyond... Because my God told me. This is why this place... But philosophy and freedom of thought are nowhere to be found. It's pathetic. Yes. On the one hand, yes, a happy person will... But if something happens to this person, hunger, fear, shattered... What is religion after all? It's a guide. If you want a justification... there's a lot of discussion. Blazes, if your ideology is so... Yes, go on, try to justify... Respect those around you, and killing is bad, especially if people don't keep to themselves with it. Ha! We'd be a pretty pathetic order if that was all of us. Not all of them. No. Most did, but they didn't connect the dots. Or, which is more likely... quite some question. But why not? You're not... Yes, the Lightborn are... But truth be told, if that makes sense. Yes, but that's because the Lightborn... I'm talking about grand scale, the most religious country of all. And yet... Well, I've been thinking about that. I suppose it's because the Lightborn's reign has... regret... far... The gods were tyrants, and they robbed mankind of their right to... Oh, do you really need me to... Who gloriously defeated us in the Battle of... And have since then terrorized and plotted against the poor people of the... Sorry. I suppose I just shouldn't have read that much Enderalayan lit... Oh, don't tell Lucy that. Altogether it's her. Jeslan is probably the most gifted entropist of the civilized world. And I doubt there's anyone who knows more about the Pyreans than Lucy.
Blazes, I just can't bloody believe it. Blazes, I just can't bloody believe it. Walk blessed. Oh, yes. Guess what? There is. Some people... Huh. You're that new keeper, Elia, the novice who was assigned to me in the nobles' quarter. I'd go look myself, but I'm lucky if I get to breathe within all this work. Go find her and tell her to get her bloody ass up here and help me. If you do that, it won't be to your disadvantage.
You're the one they call the Prophet, aren't you? Congratulations on passing the trial, I guess.
Well met. Need something?
Malphas's blessings.
This feeling just now, that was the sigil stone, wasn't it? Very well. That only leaves us with Pegast's excavation. Are you ready? I'll make it short. We assume that in the last cycle, the Pyreans worked on a machine which they hoped would save them from the cleansing. An old artifact which they tried to put back together. Well, we do know that the cycle is not an ordinary threat. It functions in a way we have not even come close to comprehending, almost like a cosmic force. This makes it naive to believe one could face this threat like a foe made of flesh and blood. Maybe, however, this machine can. As I said, the Pyreans didn't invent this machine. They merely reconstructed it from old plans they found somewhere. And if they thought this idea was worth pursuing, we should at least look into it. Pegast found an old ruin named Old Dothelgrad, which seemed to be some kind of laboratory of the Dilgar, one of the ruling castes in the Pyrean era. She assumes that we might find hints about this machine there, or maybe even a prototype. I want you to help her in any way possible. Maybe your gift can reveal things normal eyes can't see. Yes, because they never had a chance to finish it. The Pyrean realm was in a constant state of war shortly before the cleansing, just like Vin has been for the past few years. And even if the machine does not work, any knowledge we can get from their struggle against the cycle is crucial. It's in a remote section of the Heartland. Keeper Sakaresh will accompany you there and show you the way. Good luck. This feeling just now, that was the sigil stone, wasn't it? Very well. That only leaves... I'll make... This feeling... Very well. That only... I'll make it short.
Ah, there you are. The Grandmaster already briefed me on our mission. Shall we go? Why do you ask? Does it bother you? Yes, that's true. To answer your question, I don't know. I assume I am accompanying you because we both did the trial together, but as to why you are assigned to such a crucial mission is beyond me. It seems the Grandmaster really does believe in your role as a prophet, whatever that may mean. But anyway, I suggest we save these questions for later. For now, let's focus on the task at hand. Yes, the ruin isn't far from here. Just meet me at the Myrids Tower in the Northern Heartland. I will wait for you there once I finish my preparations. Yes? Yes, it is. Master Tyrus, my foster father. He was half Kyranian, as you might have guessed already. Some words just stuck around.
And out. What are you doing in this part of the city? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, somewhere else?
So, you actually made it, Prodigy. Congratulations. Even though I'm not sure everyone is as glad about that as the Grand Master. Should I? I don't know if you deserve to be here. Sakaresh does. She has... Maybe there is something to the Grand Master's talk about you being one of these emissaries, and maybe you can indeed help us in some way. But... well, I suppose you could say that, yes. Natara, Teal... you make it sound as if the Order is some kind of mercenary guild. You don't join the Order, it was our path to become keepers, and we followed it. It wasn't much of a choice. That's a different story, and not one for today. It was our path to become keepers, and we followed it. It wasn't, no. But enough of the chit-chat. I'm really not in the mood for it. Good luck with whatever the Grand Master has planned for you.
Well, there comes a point and you just have to live with it.
There you are. Here, I got us a map from the Archmagister. Do you see that? We're here, and back there is the ruin where we'll meet Pegast. So, I'd say, let's go. You lead the way, I'll cover your back. Yes? It's so quiet here. Before this whole Ah, there you are. Let us keep going. That was all. Let us keep going. Look, over there. That must be the ruin. That was all of them. Yes?
Then do it, for fuck's sake. By the Prophet's ass, all I did was leave you here alone for a couple of hours. And then this happens.
But there were just too many. We did our best, madame, and...
You did jack shit. That's what you did. 3 of our people are dead, and now the goddamn entrance is blocked up. This is fucking unbelievable. Get out of here, now! I need to think.
That doesn't sound good.
You? Out of all the goddamn people in this goddamn land, you are the last person I expected to see here. Well, congratulations. Though I don't have the slightest idea what good getting wasted on weird droge can possibly do.
Nightshade elixir isn't just some weird droga. It's a centuries-old recipe that was already being used by the first vassals. Maybe you should have known that before judging our traditions.
Well, now I do. And just who exactly are you?
Kalia Sakaresh, keeper of the first sigil. I was exalted together with the one you call the Prophet.
Sakaresh? You're the girl from the village.
Maybe. Have you heard of me?
Well, there are some interesting rumors revolving around you. Let's put it that way. But who am I to complain? 2 keepers are certainly better than those idiots from the guard. Actually, you've come at just the right time. You'll be surprised, but I've found myself in almost exactly the same trouble as in Alt-Rashengrad. Seems I have a knack for that kind of shit. Almost. This time it was bandits. They ran in here about 2 hours ago and charged through us like we were bloody beginners. Well, that's the problem. Do you see that hallway over there? It leads down into the ruin. And now, guess what those fuckers did? They dashed right into it, and somehow succeeded in accidentally activating some kind of mechanism that locks down the whole passage. Now, anyone who gets too close to it gets roasted like a chicken. So now we can't go down, and they can't come up. We believe so, yes. That is what makes the whole thing so annoying. No, they didn't wear the robes that the ones in Alt-Rashengrad did. And they also seemed kind of unorganized to me. And scared, as if they were running from something. My guess is that they were trying to hide from something and thought the ruin was deserted. Somehow, yes, but would you place the button to deactivate the trap right next to the door it's supposed to protect? We need to find another way down. But at least we've got a clue. Some kind of hidden entrance. We're still stuck getting it open, though. Come, I'll show you. Who knows? Maybe you'll see something in the past that might help us. Here we go. And before you ask, our dead buddy on the platform was already there when we got here. No idea what's keeping his body from decaying. It looks like some kind of magic to me. So I'd say just take a look around. I'm sure the bells have something to do with the riddle.
Maybe. Are you alright? You look pale. You did? Then this mage woman was right. What did you...
How was I right? How was I right? Seriously? By the Prophet's ass, that's, convenient. But who am I to complain? So, what's the deal with those bells? Be my guest. Just make sure that you don't accidentally collapse this place, okay?
Ahoy.
Huh?
Yes? That sounds wrong. Try again. That sounds wrong. Try again. Try again. That sounds wrong. Try Yes?
Ahoy.
An outlander.
Huh?
Greetings! Let me think. Ah yes, this young woman who owns the gallery in the South Quarter looked a little distraught when I last saw her. I think business isn't going so well. Maybe you could try to talk to her, see if there's anything you can do.
That sounds wrong. Try again. That sounds wrong. Try again. That sounds wrong. Try again. Yes, that must be it. Try again. That sounds wrong. Try again. That must be it. Yes, that's it. Now all we... Oh, blazes.
rather stay down here than try my luck against that crazy woman.
Yeah, but I just knew from the start that it was a mistake to help that farmer. Did you see what she did to Reiko? He just dissolved.
You fucking scum!
please? Piece of shit! You will pay for that.
You fucking scum! You'll pay for that!
There we go. That trick has yet to disappoint me. So what do you say now, you piece of shit? I'll make you pay for what you... Well, that's just great. The fucker brought his bitch with him.
Put down your weapon. I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, is that so?
All of your men are dead. And even if you manage to get past us, there are dozens of guards further up. So put down your weapon, or you will regret it.
Such determination. All right, then. Die!
As you wish. Are you all right? It's nothing. Did he hurt you? Can you walk? What is this, an interrogation? As I see it, I just saved your damn life. So why don't you do me a favor and keep the questions to yourself? I'm sorry, it's too much right now. We'll talk about it once we get back to the temple. Now, come on, we should push forward. I fell, thank Malphas, into a thicket farther down the ruin. It was some kind of machine room, at least that's what it looked like to me. And luckily enough, that's also how the traps in the entrance are being controlled. I tried to deactivate them. We'll see if it worked. Anyway, do you see the camp down there? We should take a look at it. Gold. And I doubt it's the fruit of honest labor. So that's what this was all about? They fled here to protect their loot? We should bring this to the Order. Maybe we can find out who they stole it from. Stay right there. Who are you?
Oh, by the righteous path. What did I get myself into? Alice Summerstone. I'm just a simple man, a farmer by me path. I have 2 daughters, me woman and a little farm girl just a few miles from Ark. Maybe you know one of me girls. She sells her bread at the market, Mondas de Fredas. Yes, exactly. That's her. My little Serta. Aye, of course. Do you know who Landlord Boric is?
He's one of the most influential landlords of the Farmer's Coast. Both the Guard and the Order get their food from his lands. What does he have to do with this?
Everything. He's a pathless bastard. And all of this is his fault. I swear it by me name.
Why?
Because he's a criminal, that's why. Believe me, I know how that sounds. But it's the truth. You have to believe me. The tolls he collects from his tenants are so high that we hardly have anything left to eat. And those who don't pay get beaten up by his lackeys. But that's not all of it. He also knows the Relata. Aye, who else? They believe themselves above Malphas, above the Holy Path. And they are powerful. Which is also why no one does anything about them. No, this money isn't his. I had debts. It all started 3 years ago, when we had a very bad harvest and I couldn't pay me toll for the first time. Borak gave me a loan, but he said that I'd have to pay interest next time. Well, I think you can figure out the rest. Aye. I knew from a friend that there was this man in the Undercity, this Carrick. And he said that he and his men might be willing to help me, if they would get money from it. Apparently they even had a sense of honor and path-abidingness, if you can call it that. They're from a traveling merchant. We ambushed him and you know what we did. But I swear by me name we didn't hurt him. When we had the money, all Sunfire started breaking loose. Some kind of woman appeared, all veiled and dressed in black, and in the wink of an eye she killed 2 of Carrick's men. We tried to fight her at first, but then we ran for it, well, and ended up in this ruin. I know, I was there. Carrick was so mad about all that happened with this witch woman, you know. I think he just wanted to get his men to safety, but still, you're right. I was a fool to trust him, and I regret what I did. She didn't speak much, but yes, she had dark robes, and she was different, unholy. Sorry, I don't know how to describe her any better. Me farm and me family, aye. Please, it's the right thing to do. If I don't have the money by the next turn of the moon, Borak and his lackeys will change their tune. And I know what that means.
It's a tough call. I can understand his motivation, but that doesn't change the consequence of his actions. If we let him run, we legitimize his crime, so to speak. You should justify your crime before the tribunal. Explain to them what Borak did, and they might judge you lightly.
Judge lightly? You don't really believe that, do you? They don't care about the why, and even if they do, it doesn't change a damn thing about the fact that me family is lost without this money.
Maybe, but it doesn't change that you're at least partially responsible for what happened here. But it's your call.
Really? Thank you so much. I will not forget this. Now forgive me, I have to get out of here before anyone else arrives. Lord bless it, my friend.
By the Prophet's ass, you really got them all. You don't stop surprising me, that's for sure. And neither do you, Keeper Sakaresh. Thanks for deactivating the traps up there. I suppose you know about the skinny man who dashed past us up there? We were thinking about stopping him, but he didn't look like one of the bandits.
Yes, he got caught up in the whole thing. He's innocent.
Uh-huh. Well, if you say so. Alright then. I'd say if this machine is somewhere in this ruin, it's here. I suggest you two take a look around. We'll cover your back in the meantime.
I suppose we found our machine. At least, what's left of it. Do you feel anything, Saira? With your gift, I mean. Agreed. Maybe we can even take some small parts of it with us right now. The Order will transport the rest to Ark by Myrad.